Here again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to run an ad through paid advertisement through Facebook Ads Manager. Again, remember guys, this is optional. If you don't have the funds to do this right away, you can wait on it. You don't have to do this. This is what will make you the most money. So it is worth it to learn it and eventually at least start doing it. But just remember there are plenty of free methods as well. But if you're wanting to make, those big checks every Friday, 3K and up, then running ads is what you're going to want to do. If you're, looking to do the bit like a 10K week, then you're definitely going to want to run Facebook ads. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And what you're going to do is you'll be logged into your account that's attached to your fan page. Again, go into your settings and manage ads. Mine might look a little different. I'm going to go to create ads. Yours might say manage ads, but they're both the same. So then you're going to come back to your ads manager. Let's see here. So this is my ads manager. This is what it should look like when you come in here. All this right here is your ads that you have running. I don't have any active right now. That's why mine says inactive. This account is an old account that is flagged. So it's going to look a little different than yours. So when you're in here in your ads manager, go to create ad. Now, what you want to do, you guys can play around with this, but again, make sure you don't start doing this, guys, until you have built a rapport with Facebook and have ran your like campaign, your page is fully seasoned, you have at least 50 likes or more on your page, which is really important, guys. So make sure your page isn't looking brand spanking new, you have it seasoned, you've been seasoning it for a good week, you've ran your like campaign, all that good stuff. So you're going to go in here, and I always tell everyone to do engagement, because engagement means that these people are actually going, these are the people on Facebook that actually comment on posts and are engaged and share your posts. So I like to do engagement. And just keep it at post engagement, continue, but there's different ways to do this. This is just an example of what you can do. So, right here, custom audiences. In the future, we're going to make some more videos to teach you how to do lookalike audiences, but right now, we're going to skip that. So, locations. You guys can play around with these ads. You are going to want to test ads, and it's going to take a little bit. You're going to have to test different ads out before you get that good ad that's actually, killing it and doing really good. So on here, this is where you're going to play around with targeting locations. Obviously, the US and Canada, they're pretty broad. I mean, if you ever want to just do one state, you don't have to, do US. If you want to just target, say you just want to try targeting Texas, you can do that. You play around with this. You can choose different locations, but obviously only in the US or Canada, because no one else outside of there can sign up for services. So with age range, again, you can play around with this. Just make sure it's at least 18, because you have to be 18 years or older. I like to do, when I play around with ads, I like to do anywhere from 18 to 35. Sometimes I'll do like 20 to 35. But this is something else you can play around with. I've come to find out that in between ages 18 and 35, and even 18 to 25, have always worked really good for me. So, I mean, anyone over 65 may not be so tech savvy. They may not be interested in this. Most of them are retired. So just think about things like that. Think about who you're targeting, who's going to want to sign up for this, and that's who you want to target. So you can do men and women, or you can just target men or just target women. I suggest if you're a girl and your fan page is really girly and, like on my page, I talk about boss babes and lady bosses, and it's really girly and, a lot of women empowerment on there. So I target women most of the time because most of my signups are women. I rarely have men sign up under me, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the same for everyone else. But for some men, men might sign up under you because you're a man and they connect more with you. So, it's just kind of think about who your page targets, who's going to sign up under you, and, um, just kind of play around with these ads. So, also, I mean, if you speak Spanish and you want to target Spanish people, you can do that. Or you can just do English. I don't ever do anything with the languages, but down here, detailed targeting. So you don't always have to put this in. Sometimes I don't ever put anything in here and my ad still does fairly well, but you can kind of play around with this and think outside the box. You can do anything. So, for instance, say you want to target people who like entrepreneurship. Um, that's pretty broad. You don't want to do anything too broad. Um, but that's just an example. So, say you want to target that. Say, this is going to sound silly, but one of my ads that went viral, it had over 9 million views. I targeted food. I targeted beer. And I targeted, what was the other one? I targeted makeup. So these are very, I don't see regular makeup, just click one. I don't see anything, or, these don't relate to each other in any way at all. So it's, it's not always about, finding people like entrepreneurs. It's not about that. It's about just finding a good ad in general, but also thinking about who's going to see your ad. All these targets, these are people who are going to see your ad. And what you're going to want to boost, run ads mostly on videos, guys, because videos do a lot better. They get more engagement. I wouldn't even waste time trying to run an ad on just like a photo or a quote or something like that. You don't want to do that because they don't get engagement. People, they don't catch people's attention as much as a video. If you don't want to make a video on your own, again, guys, you can always use any of my videos, any of your other mentors' videos. Make sure you just ask them for permission. You don't want to, upset anybody, but you can use anyone's videos and run ads on there. I will tell you this, though, if you make your own video and it matches the name on your fan page and all that stuff, you're going to get more sales because people are going to see that it's you, that it's actually you, and that's going to convert a lot better for you and your business. So, but anyway, down here, play around with targeting. When you first start out, start a few ads. You can do, $5 a day is what I always say. Do at least like $5 a day. And $5 a day is just to start out, just to test ads and get a good ad going. So if you wanted to, you can set a date. If you only want it to run for 2 days, you can do that. I always do run continuously because you can always go back into Ads Manager and there's a little switch where you can just shut it off at any time and then turn it back on at any time. So it's better just to do it that way. So once you pick your daily budget for your ad, hit continue. Let's see. I have to click this. This page in particular is flagged, so it's going to look a little different than yours, and it might not let me continue. Okay, so here we go. So then what you're going to do, obviously pick the page you want to make sure your page you have running your ads on. You're going to do use existing post. We will teach you how to do dark post in future videos, but for now I'm going to teach how to do existing posts. And what you'll do is if you have a video that you want to use, you'll upload it to your fan page first, and then come into Ads Manager in here, and you'll be able to go here. Let's see, use existing posts. See, mine's not showing up because I don't use this fan page. This was just like a dummy fan page I made, but I'll go to this one. Yeah, this one's not working either. But usually what there'll be is right here, select a page post. You'll be able to click down and select the video that's already on your page that you want to boost and run an ad on. So you'll click that and then scroll down, you'll confirm, and then what it's going to do, it's going to go and review. So Facebook is going to review it, but if your account's in good standing and you did everything the right way, then it will get approved fairly fast. If it's not in good standing, you know, right here, your ad that you just boosted will be on here, and it's either going to say pending review or it's going to say active or inactive. Inactive means it did not get approved. That means you need to be careful about what you're saying in your video. Remember, in your video, you can't have a lot of text. You don't want to write a big paragraph. You don't want to write anything about working from home. You don't want to write anything about MCA, anything about, you know, making money, period. It has to be something short and simple. Like one of my videos that went viral, I simply just wrote in the text box, I wrote, can't believe I was able to put my 2 weeks in, must watch. So something like that, or you can put, you know, single mom, from single mom to luxury lifestyle, must watch. You don't have to put must watch, but also don't ever write like, share, comment in the text because that won't get approved. You can say it in your video, but don't ever write it in the text box. Another example for like a headline for your video, you can put, you know, from minimum wage to 6 figures, something like that. You know, something simple that's going to draw people's attention, but isn't, you know, against Facebook guidelines. So, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log out of this account and log into another ad account I have because this one is flagged, and I want to show you guys the actual account on how to see if you get a good ad going. So I'll show you that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helped out. I'm going to go in more depth with this in the next video though on my other ad account. So I'll talk to you guys then.